Whenever anybody comes to the house, I show them my garage because I love my garage. But when I get in here, they're not commenting on the fact that I've got an awesome gym setup or these awesome workbenches or the TV and game consoles on the wall with windsocks and remote control airplanes and FPV drones. No, they want to know about this, my freeze dryer. I'll tell you about it. Right now, I am recovering from my massive injury. My recovery has started to accelerate. I attribute that to my determination to exercise, my motivation to fly again, and a good, balanced diet. So the freeze dryer really helps me out with that, and I'm gonna show you how. We cook the hell out of some chicken. In order for me to recover, I need to eat really, really well. That's unquestionable. I have been making these meal preps for how long? Years. Before the crash, I was a pretty fit guy. 215 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. But when I hit the ground, I lost 30 pounds, and now I need to get that back. So we're starting right here, right now. Like 27,000 pounds of chicken is about to go on this. As soon as we get the chicken seared to perfection, I'm gonna chop it up, and then I'm gonna put it in the freeze dryer, and it will last 25 years. Okay, that's not an exaggeration, right?
It's not gonna last because you're gonna eat it.
That's right. She's right. It's not gonna last 25 years because they're so delicious, but there are times when we go out and about and I can't microwave it, or we have other things that are occupying the space in our refrigerator. So all I need to do is heat up some water with my kettle, pour a little bit in there, and boom, it's gonna be fresh. Muy fresca. Let's go get the chicken. Here's how it works. We sous vide the chicken. That gets it to the perfect tenderness, and it makes sure that the chicken is cooked all the way through as well. I'm just gonna take it out of here, slap it on the grill, sear it for about 60 seconds on each side, bring it in here, chop it up, put it in the freeze dryer, which I've already got started. We have a marinade. We ordered this from Walmart.
In Walmart.
These are the packets that we purchase from Walmart.
Okay.
McCormick's Grill Mates, tomato, garlic, and basil. The chicken turns out bomb. Fat does not freeze dry well. We cut the fat off. Who wants fat on their chicken? Drain out the marinade. It's really hot. Yeah. I dropped the chicken. Let's go. Roast my belly hairs. I like coconut oil. Ow. This right here is what the chicken should look like. Nice and seared on the Blackstone. If I ever run for this country, my motto is gonna be grill, baby, grill. I'm gonna let that rest for just a little bit, and I'm gonna chop it up, and it's gonna cool pretty quickly at that point. And I'm gonna slide it into the freeze dryer. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chop them and put them directly onto these trays. The freeze dryer is a Blue Alpine freeze dryer, and it comes with 5 trays. The reason that I went with the Blue Alpine is because it's a really good product that's made entirely in the United States, and these are like 3 brothers. Being that I served in the military for 8 years, I want to support American companies. We've been using the freeze dryer pretty much every day that we've had it. We've done astronaut ice cream, really healthy snacks for the kids. Here, Luca, here you go. Is it yummy? Okay, it's yummy in her tummy. $2,995. That's what the cost is for the Blue Alpine in the size medium. They do have a size large. If you are a family of 4 or less, the advice is to go with the medium size unit like we got, but we have 6 people in our family, but they're little mouths right now. I think that I'll buy another one. The company was super kind. I told them how excited I was. I sent them a message. They did offer me an affiliate link so that if any of you decide that you want to get into freeze drying, you can use my affiliate link, which is Anthony Bella at checkout, to order your Blue Alpine freeze dryer. Go, get out of here. Go. Strawberries, banana chips. 25 years. Obviously, these things aren't going to last. We're not preppers. And that's one of the biggest misconceptions is that people who get into freeze drying, it's not just for preppers. It's for individuals like us who's on a recovery mission or just trying to get into the best shape of your life. This girl is addicted to chicken. I could store these in our garage. So long as it's a somewhat climate controlled place, not too hot. You put them in Mylar bags with a little oxygen absorber in them, And that's what will allow it to last so long. Holy cow. Look at all that chicken. It's a lot. One of the things that some people have wondered, how loud is it? Well, it's not that loud. Tray number 1. In we go. So in it goes. Quick explanation. Here's how it works. It's a process called sublimation. This thing is gonna freeze the chicken in a low pressure atmosphere. The water molecules are gonna turn to ice. It needs to then skip the liquefaction phase and go straight into a vapor. That vapor is going to adhere to the interior drum of this chamber. Once it's been exposed to that long enough to the point where all of the liquid is out of the meat, that food is gonna last for 25 years. Wow, that was a good explanation. All I need is to give it the time, and then I'm gonna check back in with you guys in 2 seconds. I'm back. It's not just the next day, but it's the day after that in the morning. It took 9 hours to freeze, and then an additional 20 hours. It says cycle complete. It's done. After I inserted this food, technically it was done the next day at 11 p.m., but I was fast asleep. And one of the cool features of the freeze dryer is that when it completes, you don't actually have to take it out right away because it's programmed to keep the refrigeration on as well as continue the freeze drying process. You cannot over freeze dry something, so I felt good about leaving it in here. Home, that'll turn it off. Defrost, that'll warm things up and get the ice melting, and then I can add more time. I can add more time if I think that there's any moisture left in it, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit home. Before I can open the chamber door, I need to release the vacuum that's inside the chamber. Voila. Ooh, that smells good. I think that's a good thumbnail. Oh yeah. Ooh. Inside the chamber, there's these orange rubbery heating pads. Once the food freezes, those things turn on and heat the food, but it doesn't go to liquid. It goes straight to a gas. That's the liquid that escaped from the food and then clanged to the chamber walls. Once I remove the food, I'm just going to open the air valve, which also serves as like a water escape for the drain plug in the back of the chamber. I just put a little bucket on the floor and then dump it out once it's done. That's it. That's literally it. And then I can clean the inside of the chamber and then get ready for the next load. This thing, I just keep it running. Either I have something that I want to make in the freeze dryer, usually the more hearty meals. If I'm not using it, my wife is chopping up bananas and pineapple, apples and candies occasionally, ice cream sandwiches. Oh yeah. The point is, the food that comes out of the machine is so good and so convenient. And you know, like the quality of it as well. This is going to be huge for my recovery. So much protein. I bet you anything it tastes good without water. Let's see. That's super good. You could seriously get some super high quality protein by popping these in your mouth. So all I have left to do is put the rice and the vegetables in the freeze dryer. Once those are done, I can measure them out, all 3 components, chicken, rice, veggies, into individual bags. Process done. I'll be on my way with really good nutrition. One other thing that I really like about Blue Alpine, the company that makes this, is that they have like a bunch of different color options. Typically, I go with OD green, you know, Army history and all. I love OD green. Or Coyote tan. Oh yeah, love it. But I couldn't help but get the one that matches my workbench. That was really cool. Oh, this is my new freeze drying drawer. These are the Mylar bags. They come with a machine when you purchase one of their freeze dryers. So let's go back inside and get the chicken in this so that no moisture comes into contact with it. Yes! So we put the rice and the vegetables in the freeze dryer, and now it's done. Check it out. A beautiful assortment. This is going to be super yummy, I expect. They're so lightweight. Ooh. Without further ado, we are going to pour this boiling water into our trio of mixed veggies, rice, and chicken. So here we go. Just a little bit. Stir it up.
It's interesting how much the color comes back.
Yeah, really. Look at that, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna cover it real quick. Leandra keeps picking at the freeze-dried stuff.
I think there's like some psychology in crunchy food. I am very compelled to continue eating these crunchy versions of foods that aren't typically crunchy.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. We're an outdoorsy family. We like to go camping, or we may do road trips, and rather than stopping at McDonald's, we can just heat up some water and all of us can eat a really fresh favorite home-cooked meal.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that aspect too, because I think that's more applicable. I think that's something that maybe people don't consider when they think about freeze drying. They might consider, oh, it's great to have like a stockpile or make healthy snacks, but truly like it's nice for, you know, especially for meal prepping, just because.
Yeah, especially when recovering or just exercising a lot. It's so important to eat really well. And you're not going to be able to beat what you can create from fresh foods that you get at the grocery store. Technically, it's processed, right? But it's the most delicate form because freeze-dried foods retain about 98% of their nutritional value when compared to traditional dehydrating, which uses heat to remove moisture from the food. It loses 40% of the nutritional value, approximately. For those individuals who are really health conscious, having a freeze dryer just makes sense. It's been about 7 minutes. How does it look?
It looks normal. The color came back into everything too.
Wow.
That's so weird.
Crazy, right? Mm-hmm. Now, my favorite meal, this is it. And now I have a new way of being able to have it more regularly. And to be able to travel with it is really exciting. There are so many things that you can do with your freeze dryer. Not just these savory meals.
Tastes like regular.
You can do astronaut ice cream, candies. Actually, we're just about to go and change the oil in the machine so that we can do a run of a whole assortment of candies, right? So we're really looking forward to that. If you appreciated the video and want to support the channel, you can use affiliate code Anthony Vella at checkout over at Blue Alpine. Check it out right here. Why are you eating it? Dang it, I was gonna eat it. If you'd like to see more of these, let us know in the comments. Or if you have a freeze drying challenge, let me know. Here's to recovery and getting back to flying. Peace.